Now in Good Morning Northwest, many people will be hitting the roads and the skies today for that post-holiday travel, and some snow may make it tricky out there on the roads. We're taking a live look at those current conditions.
Yeah, it really is a slick morning commute, and we do have a winter weather advisory in effect, but, well, everything is going to improve here in the next couple of hours. We'll have a full check of the forecast coming your way.
And the former Pasco police officer accused of a decades-old murder is expected to learn his verdict later today. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Natalie Grant. It is Tuesday, December 26th. Robin has the morning off. Hope you had a lovely Christmas weekend, long weekend there. Let's start things off with Mark Peterson for a first look at our forecast, tracking a little slippery conditions out there.
Yeah, we do have a winter weather advisory that's really going to continue to be with us until 10 a.m. We're going to see that 10 a.m. mark really be more important, Coeur d'Alene, Kellogg, and then traveling over into Montana. We look at what we currently have. We're sitting at 31 degrees, 29 to Coeur d'Alene. Again, we're starting to see what was white across the roads. It's basically stopped, very light amounts, and we're seeing the road come back as people are putting some tires on it, and you still have snow-covered roadways into Coeur d'Alene. So we are wrapping up this year with the slick morning commute today. Probably again tomorrow because of some freezing fog overnight. Snow, rain, and freezing rain continue into North Idaho and our area, stopping again by mid-morning. Things should get much better, and then this whole next week is going to be very mild. Doppler busy this morning. Snow to the north. We have rain, snow mixed, and then rain way to the south. This is continuing to come through. We do see that backside, a little warmer air coming in behind it. So things are going to improve. So if you don't have to do anything for the next couple of hours, you're probably going to be just fine, and your roads are going to improve quite a bit between now and then. 37 the high today, Ritzville, Moses Lake, all in there. 38 into the Tri-Cities. Here's our day today. We are going to see this thing stop. 9 o'clock, we still could see a few showers, but after that, it's a done deal, and temperatures in the mid to upper 30s around our region.
All right, thanks, Mark. And let's take a look out there on the roads for those driving conditions this morning. Our photographer, Alex Knapp, he's in the North Spokane area as of right now. Looks like there's, like Mark said, those once was all white roads are now becoming a little bit more patchy there with cars going through there. Our photographer says it's a little slick out there, so take it slow as you're heading out the door. Of course, we'll be checking in throughout the morning on these road conditions to make sure you're prepared as you head out. Well, today, a judge in the trial of a former Pasco police officer is expected to make a ruling. Richard Aguirre is accused of killing a Spokane woman more than 3 decades ago. Ruby Doss's body was found in a vacant lot in East Spokane back in 1986. Both the defense and prosecutions gave closing arguments last week. Doss died by strangulation, her body in an area that was known for prostitution. A used condom that was found at the crime scene had Aguirre's DNA on it. The defense argued that there had to have been other condoms in the area as well, but earlier testimony revealed there were not. The prosecution argues DNA evidence points to Aguirre as the killer. That ruling is expected to happen at 1:30 this afternoon. Now, we will be in the courtroom today bringing you all the latest information as it becomes available both on air and online at KXLY.com. Well, breaking news overnight, Spokane County Sheriff's deputies arrested a man for felony assault for a 2-car crash in Medical Lake that happened early Christmas morning. It happened just before 4 a.m. on the corner of North Stanley and East Ladd Streets. Deputies say 18-year-old Luke M. Rodrigo was speeding and ran a stop sign, causing that crash. The victim, who has not yet been named, was transported to a hospital with life-threatening injuries. He's in serious condition this morning. Deputies say Rodrigo admitted to drinking before the crash, and a breath test showed a blood alcohol level of more than 5 times the legal limit for a person under 21. Now, he was previously arrested for a DUI in June of last year. A man is facing vehicular assault charges after crashing into 2 parked cars, which then hit a person who was standing nearby. It happened on Saturday, 2 miles south of Moses Lake. The pedestrian and a person who was in one of those parked cars were both transported to the hospital. No word on the extent of their injuries. Taking a look around the nation this morning, a Florida manhunt is still underway for the person responsible for a deadly shooting at a mall packed with holiday shoppers. Police are also looking for an accomplice. Now, that shooting happened at a mall in Ocala, northwest of Orlando on Saturday. They say 40-year-old David Barron was killed in what's being described as a targeted shooting. A woman was also shot in the leg. Officers locked the mall down for 12 hours and terrified witnesses were sheltering in place.
We heard 2 shots, and everybody just rushed into our store and just ran straight out through the back.
Now, the suspect was wearing a red hat, which police say may contain DNA evidence that's crucial to their case, but the hat is missing. Authorities say that this man here took the hat from the scene. He's now wanted, accused of tampering with evidence. A $5,000 reward is now being offered for information leading to the arrest of the shooter. Well, Christmas and Hanukkah have now come and gone, but Kwanzaa starts today. The 7-day non-religious holiday began in the United States in 1966 as a way to honor African Americans' ancestral roots. The celebration lasts until January 1st. Well, some scientists say that they've cracked the code to make the perfect cup of coffee. Some coffee connoisseurs are known to add a little bit of water to the beans before grinding them. So scientists at the University of Oregon explored that technique. They found that adding water helps prevent microscopic clumps of coffee, which increases what experts call the extraction yields. Basically, it's giving a more consistent, flavorful brew. Researchers say the method is more pronounced with espresso and less so with filtered coffee. And now a cup of coffee sure does sound very good. Well, your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:06 on this Tuesday. Let's toss things over to Mark for a look at what he's tracking.
I had to put my coffee down to come out here.
I know.
And it was fresh brewed. It was really quite lovely. All right, so we've got snow for the higher elevations. Lovely for the skiers. They love that. So that corduroy today should be in pretty good shape. We do have rain snow mix to the south. This thing's just about done as it continues to slowly make its way to the east. Full check of your forecast coming up.
An especially deadly 24 hours. That's the current status of the ongoing war in the Middle East. How many people were killed and what comes next? We'll let you know right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call Swap. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's this season. Do more in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Blazer models, or use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $1,500 total cash allowance on this Blazer. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
The After Christmas clearance is on now, this week at all Walker's Furniture locations, with year-end blowout savings. For every $1,000 you spend, you save $150. Like when you spend $2,000, you save $300. Or take advantage of our no money down, no minimum purchase special financing for up to 5 years. So you can get some new furniture for the new year and pay for it later. During the After Christmas clearance at Walker's.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut, the one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hey, can I get some butter for my popcorn?
Sure, it'll be $1 extra.
$1 extra for butter?
Yep.
Ridiculous, right? You know what else doesn't make sense? Some people are still paying for their checking accounts. Some places it's $12 a month. At P1FCU, we believe some things should just be free. Open your Ascend checking with tons of great benefits at p1fcu.org/free.
Watch All in the
family. Sundays beginning at 8 over the air on KXLY 4.2.
26 years strong.
Welcome back, and the time is just before 6:10 this morning. And here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The Hamas-controlled health ministry reports that the death toll in Gaza has now surpassed 20,000 since October 7th, when Hamas unleashed brutal terror attacks against Israel. Now, this comes on the heels of an especially deadly 24 hours in Gaza, Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. The Hamas-run health ministry said at least 250 people had been killed during the 24 hours in central Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is expected to meet with the Biden administration officials today. Netanyahu vowing a long fight ahead in the ongoing war in Gaza. Well, President Biden ordered the U.S. military to carry out airstrikes in Iraq on Christmas night. The White House says that those strikes targeted locations that are used by terror groups. The strikes were in retaliation for a Monday morning attack that was claimed by that terror group. U.S. Central Command said the airstrikes, quote, likely killed a number of Kataib Hezbollah militants. Now, X, the platform that's formerly known as Twitter, will be facing a court battle for failing to pay out some promised annual bonuses. The lawsuit filed by a former employee will go forward against a judge ruling to offer to pay bonuses is a binding contract under California law. The social media company had argued that an oral promise should not be binding and that their case should be heard in Texas. Now, according to the court complaint, X executives repeatedly promised bonuses in the months leading up to Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter and after the sale.
All right, good morning. It's Tuesday, by the way, just getting you caught up. Here is what we're going to be seeing in our 10-second takeaway. Light rain, snow mix for another bit. So grab a warm rain layer if you're heading out soon. 37 the high today.
An Alabama couple welcomed 2 baby girls over the holidays. The results of a very rare pregnancy. Kelsey Hatcher has a rare condition called uterine didelphys, which means that she has 2 uteri. Her doctors warned her of potential pregnancy complications. Despite this, she had 3 normal pregnancies. And then she got pregnant with 2 embryos, 1 in each of her uteri.
As soon as she moved the ultrasound wand to the other side of my belly, like she didn't even have the time to say anything. I immediately said, oh my gosh, there's another one.
Well, Hatcher's new daughters are named Roxy and Rebel, and they're technically not twins. Even though they have the same gestational age, they ended up being born a day apart. So they'll even get their own birthdays, which is very cool, and they are very adorable there. Your Good Morning Northwest time is 6:12 on this Tuesday. From the plains to the Midwest, people across the U.S. will be fleeing the effects of winter weather today as they embark on their post-holiday travel. Who exactly will be impacted? We'll let you know next. And we're already seeing some of that snow coming down in our region right here in the inland Northwest, although it's kind of tapering off here. Here's another live look at our roads this morning. You can see a little bit of that white stuff still on the roads there. We'll get a better look coming up right after this break.
Spokane Wedding Expo is January 6th. For tickets, visit SpokaneWeddingExpo.com.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
My name is Bob Rambo, and this is my Summit Cancer Center story. I had lymphoma. I was kind of scared to death, and the doctors recommended I go to Summit Cancer Center. Everybody on the staff there is super neat, nice, and it's kind of like a homecoming. I had lymphoma, and they cured that. I'm very thankful for this cancer center.
Living in the inland Northwest has its advantages, and one of those is working with amazing people who dedicate their time and efforts to help others. STCU's Volunteers Count is a program to say thank you for this service and inspire others to give back too. Please tell us about a volunteer at a local nonprofit that inspires you. Go to KXLY.com/volunteerscount and nominate them. Help us showcase those people who give of their time and truly make a difference. Volunteers Count, brought to you by 4 News Now and STCU.
Go, Chiefs, go!
McKay's a quick shot and a score! Left circle, shoots and scores!
Saturday, December 30th, your Spokane Chiefs host the Tri-City Americans in the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena. It's a Sturm Heating family feast night. Enjoy discounted concession items at select concourse locations, including $2 hot dogs, Coca-Cola products, and more. Saturday, December 30th, a family feast courtesy of Sturm Heating. Puck drops at 6:05. For tickets, go to SpokaneChiefs.com.
This year, treat yourself to a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. We've got lots of great choices, and every vehicle sold comes with Toyota Care. So you can get a new reliable vehicle in 2024 from Findlay.
Stan, who is that?
Okay, Roy, I went to the basement, found a weird portal, went through, found myself in a prehistoric valley, talked to a couple dinos, told them about Triple Play. They wanted to check it out. Here we are.
Wow.
Hi, Roy.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, like bowling, Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park, and a brand new zip line ride, all attached to a cozy hotel.
She'll leave whenever we're ready.
I'm ready.
Welcome back, and the time is now 6:15. Winter weather is bringing snow and some headaches to Americans across the country today. From blizzard conditions in the Plains region to ice storm warnings in Minnesota and the Dakotas. Liz Landers is in D.C. with a look at weather and travel conditions across the country.
This morning, a wintry weather storm is hitting the heartland, bringing blizzard conditions around the holidays. That was I-80 at a standstill for hours yesterday in Nebraska when whiteout conditions caused dozens of crashes. 50-mile-per-hour winds shut down part of I-90 highway in South Dakota Christmas Day, too. South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa all under a winter weather advisory and ice storm warning. Up to a half-inch of ice could accumulate on trees and power lines. Expect these conditions through Wednesday. And the same storm system will bring heavy rain into the mid-Atlantic by this evening and into the Northeast by tomorrow. These conditions expected to cause travel delays on the roads and in the skies as Americans are eagerly back to traveling for the holidays. 157 flights within, into, or out of the U.S. canceled so far, and 2,111 delayed as of late afternoon Monday, according to FlightAware. One airline mix-up leaving a 6-year-old boy in the wrong city.
They told me, no, he's not in this flight. He missed his flight. I said, no, he could not miss his flight because I have the check-in tag.
Spirit Airlines accidentally sent an unaccompanied minor from Philadelphia to Orlando instead of his correct destination of Fort Myers, Florida. Spirit Airlines saying the child was always under the care and supervision of a Spirit team member, and as soon as we discovered the error, we took immediate steps to communicate with the family and reconnect them. And it has been a record year for airline travel. TSA says that they have seen 12% more travelers this year than last. In Washington, Liz Landers, ABC News.
Now, just checking our departures for today at our airport. Looks like we only have one delay out of our airport today, so hopefully that continues here throughout the morning. Well, let's take a look at those road conditions if you're traveling back on the roads today. A little bit of snow in our area this morning. You can see still a little bit on the roads, but most of it has kind of been pushed off to the side by cars driving through this morning. But our photographer who's driving out there says it has been a little slick, so you might want to give yourself a little bit of time as you're heading out the door.
Some of the areas had rain or freezing rain this morning and glazed over a little bit. That's going to extend your stopping and starting. So yeah, just more time as you head out. Here's what we have. A little bit of time left on what is a winter weather advisory, and this is through 10 o'clock this morning. We'll see that 9, 10 o'clock become, again, more problematic still for North Idaho, and we should dry out in eastern Washington. So we've got that sitting there. We look at the Doppler radar. We've got the light snow that's been falling. We do see that backside hanging around Davenport. Highway 2 coming in, slippery. I-90 is going to be slippery as well. So it just comes down to time, taking it easy, and knowing that this light snow could add up to some issues, certainly on those roadways that are not treated. 37 degrees will be our high today. Again, that morning rain snow mix. Tonight, it's going to be clouds, the potential for freezing fog, and 28 degrees for the overnight low. Not too bad, and then we build into some pretty good weather for the midweek. All right, so we look at a huge low that has been really moving around, bringing in the rain showers and heavy rains to some of the eastern side, pulling up around the Great Lakes, but then this cold air coming in behind it becomes snow into the Midwest. heavy snows in periods you could see, again, some delays coming into areas, say, Denver and into parts of Nebraska and Kansas. We do see this band that comes all the way down into Nevada, and it goes all the way up into BC. It's crossing over us right now. Once that passes, things are going to dry out for us and stay dry. So we look at the 4-day forecast. We're in this right now. That's going to move out, and by 10 o'clock, this should be a done deal for just about everybody. It continues to move out. Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to see more energy into the Cascades, not for us. East side of the Cascades, inland a little bit. That's going to be Wednesday afternoon, so we see a spike Wednesday night for a chance of about a 40% chance of showers. But then by Thursday, it's fine. Friday, it's fine. And over the weekend, we remain dry with some mountain showers. Certainly, the Cascades are pulling a lot of the available moisture out of this, and they'll keep us on the dry side as it comes in from the west. Now, highs today are going to be above average. Nearing 40 degrees into Coeur d'Alene. We'll be at 37. Colville, 35 degrees. Omak at 38. And we're going to have 37 from us all the way down into Moses Lake, into the Tri-Cities. The LC Valley, you're going to be in the mid-40s today. So above average temperatures, and we're going to have partly cloudy conditions Thursday, Friday. Look for some more cloud cover Saturday, Sunday, but highs into the upper 30s and overnight lows right around, 30 degrees, 29, 28, 32 for Thursday morning with a high of 41. This is very mild weather to end 2023 and to begin 2024.
It's wild to think that they're heading into a new year. I mean, you said it earlier today. You're like, oh,
yeah.
last week of 2023. I was
That's
like, oh,
it.
yeah.
We're living it.
We're here.
I have my new calendar.
Yeah.
I'm all excited.
There you go. You got to get it going here. Thanks, Mark. Well, your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:21. Just like Santa, the Seahawks were busy. Coming up right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's back. 4 big days, January 25th to the 28th at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. New dealers, new boats, new floor layout. Go to SpokaneBoatShow.com.
Stay safe while traveling this winter. Before you head out, trust the First Alert weather team to pinpoint the safest times to go and exactly what to expect. 4 News Now First Alert weather on air, on the app, and streaming on KXLY Plus.
Your whole health is more than what you find at the doctor's office, because it's all around you. The food you eat, what makes you happy, and what keeps you up at night. The place you call home. It's why we created a health insurance company that considers so much more. WellPoint, your whole health is our whole point.
Do more together. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $87.50 total cash allowance on this Silverado. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
It's the new Coeur d'Alene Nissan Service and Parts Center. We're ready to keep your car in the best condition possible so you can drive with confidence. From express service to more advanced diagnostics and repairs, our certified technicians deliver expert service and advice. We also have an inventory of factory Nissan parts. You can personalize your vehicle with accessories tailored to your Nissan. Parts and service at the new Coeur d'Alene Nissan right off Highway 95.
You deserve a new you for the new year. From hormone replacement therapy and weight loss services to IV therapy and aesthetics, Revival Wellness Clinic has everything you need to feel and look your best. Revival Wellness Clinic, a holistic approach to your well-being.
Boats of all types and sizes, heavy metal and smaller fishing boats, open bow, high-performance ski and wakeboard boats, pontoons, and personal watercraft. Learn more at SpokaneBoatShow.com.
Week 16 of the NFL is in the books, and as it stands right now, the Seattle Seahawks are slotted into that 7th and final wildcard spot in the NFC. And barring a monumental collapse over the next 2 weeks, they should be playing when the postseason begins in January. Now, Seattle's coming up on the day, limiting a running back.
I think we've come out of those games because we didn't get screwed up from the losses, which we could have. We could have flipped out and lost our minds. We kept believing that we could get it done, and so the resolve stayed intact.
We knew that we were going to have a tough stretch, but we control our own destiny, so we need to just take it one game at a time.
Now, the Seahawks will welcome in the Steelers on Sunday afternoon. If they win, their chances of making the playoffs go up to 88%. But if Pittsburgh wins, that number falls all the way down to about 40. So it just goes to show how pivotal this upcoming week is. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti for News Now Sports.
Should be a good game to watch there. Thanks, Alex. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:25. Eagle migration is now underway, and this year the number in North Idaho is record-breaking. How you can get an up-close view right after the break. And how does $685 million sound? Well, that's the latest Powerball jackpot. How long you have to buy those tickets before the next drawing. And before we go to break, here's a first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7 o'clock.
In this morning's GMA First Look, after a busy holiday shopping season, another holiday tradition gets underway, with customers expected to return $173 billion in gifts this year. But that surge in returns now coming with an increase in return fees.
In a lot of cases, you can return gifts that were purchased online in-store to a retailer's in-store location if you're more comfortable with that. So that can be a lot easier for people rather than, having to figure out how to ship a gift back.
Experts say make sure to pay attention to deadlines to return or exchange any items you're not planning to keep, because some windows are more forgiving than others. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll tell you which stores will be charging you to send back those items and why a return could lead you straight to sales. With your GMA First Look, I'm Ariel Reshef, ABC News, New York.
When moderate to severe ulcerative colitis takes you off course, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When I wanted to see results fast, Rinvoq delivered rapid symptom relief and helped leave bathroom urgency behind. Check.
When UC tried to slow me down, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when UC caused damage, Rinvoq came through by visibly repairing my colon lining. Check. Rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission.
And a chance to visibly repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
It's our Gutsy Hour with Olivia Rodrigo. Your new album is called Guts. Why that for your title?
I think it has so many interesting meanings. Gotta love a 4-letter word every now and then.
Me too.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
It's time to start the new year off right in a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. The new 2024 models are available, which means you can get the best selection now with over 100 great choices. And pick the color and package options you like best and take delivery today. And if you're looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle, we've got over 3 blocks full of great choices. So if you need a safe, reliable winter ride, you can find it at Findlay.
Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic is locally owned and operated and has been providing personalized, comfortable, and satisfying care to our clients for over 30 years. Our licensed denturists are trained in the latest techniques in the construction, development, and preparatory work of a denture. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, we do it all. Every denture is made to look as close as possible to your natural teeth. With our knowledge and friendly staff, competitive costs, and quality of service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
It's the Planet Fitness You Can Still Join a Gym in 2023 sale. Join the judgment-free zone and get equipment for every workout for just $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until January 17th. Hurry! Deal ends Friday, December 29th.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We're kicking off this half hour of news with the 4 News Now story tracker that's following the stories people are reading about this morning. The director of the Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny's Anti-Corruption Federation says Alexei Navalny has now been found. His team said more than 2 weeks ago they weren't sure where he was since he missed a planned online appearance. Navalny is apparently in a prison colony known as Polar Wolf, a remote area of Siberia that's nearly 2,000 miles away from Moscow. Well, no Christmas spirit for the Powerball, which failed to give up the jackpot on Monday night. That means tomorrow's drawing is estimated to be $685 million. I'd say that's plenty of money to fill out those missing items that were on your Christmas wish list. Well, good morning, Northwest. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant. It is Tuesday, December 26th. Robin has the morning off. Let's toss things right over to Mark Peterson with a first look at our First Alert forecast, tracking some slippery conditions out there this morning.
Yeah, as you head outside, you're going to see in the neighborhoods that there's snow, and untreated roads are really going to be quite slippery. The main roads are doing okay. We still have snow on the ground over in Coeur d'Alene and light snow falling. Things are drying out in the Spokane area. We're sitting at 31 degrees. 4 things you need to know. Slick morning commute is underway. Snow, rain, and freezing rain attributed to that, so take it easy. It's going to be stopping here shortly, and the week ahead is going to be very mild. Doppler radar has been busy this morning and telling us that we have different kinds of precipitation coming in. Light snow to the north and then rain snow mixed or freezing rain in some areas along I-90. So again, it's those untreated side roads that really could be slippery. We just want you to take it easy. 37 will be our high today, 38 into Pullman. Again, we're sitting at 31 right now. We're going to have temperatures continue to warm up into the mid to upper 30s, and we should be dry by as early as about 7 o'clock, 7:30, but really 9 o'clock, the whole region should start to see the end of this moisture.
Mark, thanks. We saw a little bit of snow flurries up at Mount Spokane this morning. You can see now just a little bit of dusting there on the ground, but nothing too crazy this morning at all. And while the snowfall may not be off to a good start this winter, the snow we received last week was a perfect Christmas gift for local snowboarders and skiers. Check it out. Well, that 4 inches of snow up at Mount Spokane received last week was enough to save Christmas for some people coming down the hill there. Now, leading up to the holiday, park officials didn't know if they would even be able to open. Park officials said that the ideal amount of snow would have been 12 to 15 inches, but in the end, they made it work.
I think just enjoying the spirit of the season, and everybody that came in today was saying, good morning, Merry Christmas, you know, have a great time, and we're all here to have fun. And I think all of us enjoy being out in the cold and being in the outdoors and looking at this white, beautiful snow.
A smile and a positive attitude can really go a long way here. Well, Jim said the last snowfall was enough to have them remain open until at least New Year's. The park has been posting a conditions report to their website every morning. And for more information on how you can get your tickets, you can head on over to our website at kxly.com. Well, let's take a look back out on the roads this morning. We've been taking a look all day long. It seems like things are getting better out there. Our photographer Alex Knapp says at times it's been a little bit slick, but you can see most of that snow has kind of made its way off of the roadways there. But if you're heading out, still might want to give yourself a little bit of extra time and a little bit of extra space. Looks like he is heading up back towards the South Hill. He's up by the hospitals right now, and things are starting to clear off a little bit there. Well, we are following breaking news this morning from North Spokane County. A woman and 2 young children were injured Christmas evening, falling from a 3rd-floor apartment building. Now, major crimes detectives are investigating it as a potential mental health crisis. Sheriff deputies say that just after 6:30 last night, they responded to the reports of 3 people falling from an apartment on North Addison Street. The woman is known to have a history of mental health crises and lives in the apartment with her 2 young children, a 2-year-old and a 10-month-old. Now, none of the 3 have been identified to the public. Detectives have interviewed several witnesses trying to determine whether that fall was accidental or intentional. Now, if you know anything about this incident and have not already spoken to law enforcement, you're asked to call Crime Check. That number listed on your screen, 509-456-2233. Well, there are record numbers of bald eagles in North Idaho right now for their annual migration. The Lake Coeur d'Alene offers a special eagle watching cruise that takes you out to see these magnificent birds right on the water. The eagles are here for the kokanee, and on that cruise, you and your family get a chance to see them up close and very dipping into the water there, as you can see. You can enjoy a relaxing time on the lake and go all the way from the North Shore to Wolf Lodge Bay. The ship's captain also uses his eagle eyes to spot out those birds for you.
I get to call out all the birds, and you know, I see a lot of them that the kids might not see, so especially those young juvenile bald eagles, they're just that dark chocolate color and they kind of just blend in with the trees.
Well, the last day to board a cruise is January 2nd. You can find out more information on how to get those tickets on our website, KXLY.com. Absolutely gorgeous seeing them sitting in the trees right there. Well, your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:35. Let's toss things over to Mark. After the snow comes through here, it might be a good day to go out and see some of those eagles.
Not going to be too bad. In fact, later on today and through the week, we're looking okay. Right now, it's freezing, but that's still warmer than average. So 32 into the valley, 33 in 9 Mile. By the way, our normal high right now should be about 33. We're going to be in the upper 30s after it's all said and done. A full check of the forecast coming your way.
Well, next time you're out enjoying the outdoors in North Idaho, you may stumble upon something musical. We're introducing you to one local musician whose audience is much bigger than what meets the eye. That's coming up next on Good Morning Northwest.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Anything else?
Yeah, can I get some napkins?
Sure. That'll be $1.
For a napkin?
Ridiculous, right? You know what else doesn't make sense? Some people are still paying for their checking accounts. In some places, it's $12 a month. At P1FCU, we believe some things should just be free. Open your Ascend checking with tons of great benefits at p1fcu.org/free.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking the gang to the slopes in an available all-wheel drive Pilot, delivering presents in a rugged Passport, or all in a few toys for yourself in a powerful Ridgeline. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Just between us, you know what's better than mopping? Anything. Ugh. Well, I switched to Swiffer WetJet, and it's awesome. It's an all-in-one that absorbs dirt and grime deep inside. And it helps prevent streaks and haze. WetJet is so worth it. Love it or your money back.
3, 2, 1.
The new year is here, and that means it's time to jump into the gym and get those New Year's resolutions going to do more in 2024.
Let's go!
Lose some inches.
Drop a few pounds. Get stronger.
Whatever your goals are, Move Fitness has the staff, trainers, and facilities to get the job done. Plus, you can enroll now for just $24. So what are you waiting for? Hurry down to a Move Fitness near you.
KXLY celebrates 70 years of serving you, a pioneer in broadcasting and now the digital age. We've covered historic moments, made history ourselves, and kept our commitment to you and our community. Thanks for watching, and here's to the next 70 on KXLY.
Welcome back in. The time is now 6:39. One Coeur d'Alene musician has found success combining two of his favorite things, nature and music, and sharing it with millions online. This morning, we're introducing you to the Handpan Man. On the shores of Lake Coeur d'Alene, you can take in the majesty of the inland Northwest. And if you're lucky, you may even stumble upon some beautiful sounds. And you may even hear something that sounds a little out of this world.
My official musician name is Ethereal and E. And then there's a nickname that people have given me that most people know me by is the Handpan Man.
Coeur d'Alene's own Adam Foote finds scenic spots across North Idaho to sit and play his handpan drum. But his audience is much more than meets the eye.
So TikTok, I got on in the summer of 2020. It was right in the thick of the pandemic.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
Hey, what's going on, Instagram?
In the last 3 years, Adam has gained nearly 10 million followers across all his platforms by live streaming and posting videos of him playing to people across the globe.
I think the thing that continually blows my mind is seeing people watch from literally all over the world, even countries that I've never heard of before. And just, yeah, I see somebody comment saying they're watching from Nepal. I'm like, are you serious? Or watching from Africa, like what?
In the water or on dry land, no matter the weather, fans turn to Adam for a moment of peace and tranquility throughout their day. But his most popular videos are celebrating others.
It is your birthday. It is your birthday. I would never consider myself to be a singer, but I like being goofy and silly and making people laugh. I have a video that has almost 15 million views now that I've posted just within this last week. And then every single birthday video since then has been over 1 million views.
Riding the waves of social media success is never easy, but it's allowed him to do what he loves for a living.
My dream, I already know it, I talk about it all the time, is to travel the world playing music.
And before we left Adam on the shores of Lake Coeur d'Alene, he let us in on the social media magic.
Your birthday, happy.
Reporting in Coeur d'Alene.
It is your birthday. It is your birthday.
Natalie Grant, 4 News Now.
Happy birthday.
No, if it's your birthday, happy birthday. All right, here's 10 takeaway. That's actually pretty cool. Light rain, snow for the next 45 minutes to an hour. Grab a warm rain layer if you're heading out. Otherwise, it's going to be a mild day today with a high at 37.
Mark, thanks. Before he delivered all the presents to the children all over the world, Santa scheduled some time in his busy schedule to meet with an adorable resident at the San Antonio Zoo. The zoo shared this video on social media on Saturday. It shows Santa meeting with a baby sloth named Aluna. He tells Aluna that in order to end up on his nice list, she'll need to keep her tree and nest clean and go to bed early. Zoo staff have also created an Amazon wish list for Aluna and some of her fellow animals, just in case Santa didn't bring them everything that they wanted. Well, hopefully she got all those chores done and she ended up on the nice list. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:42 on this Tuesday. We have a special edition of Miracle Monday coming up right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
$3 pitcher night. A couple cocktails. An edible. And a nature documentary. What do all these people have in common? A friend like you who offered a ride or made sure they got in a ride share or provided a couch to crash on. Thanks for keeping the roads a little safer tonight, Washington. Together, we get there.
What is a jewelry design center? Locally owned and the largest jewelry store in the region, offering you more choices, more options. A showroom filled with world-famous brands and designers. A center who also creates exclusive designs and one-of-a-kind pieces. Whose specialized selection process ensures the brightest diamonds and most vivid gems. We are not your average jewelry store. We are Jewelry Design Center, and we want to be your jeweler for life.
Experience Minecraft like never before at Minecraft the Exhibition, now at the MAC. Explore the 3D world of the best-selling video game of all time and pop culture phenomenon in this dynamic and immersive exhibition. Step inside the blocky world of Minecraft based on actual in-game builds. Meet 15 life-size Minecraft creatures, including the explosive creeper and mysterious Enderman. Try the game and explore some epic creations from the community. Minecraft the Exhibition for players and non-players of all ages at the MAC.
Rugged, capable off-road travel, adept at towing heavy loads, the completely redesigned Nissan Pathfinder has all the features buyers are looking for in a full-size SUV. Check these features: seating up to 8 with easy access third row, cabin noise reduction, super smooth 9-speed transmission, towing up to 6,000 pounds with 284 horsepower, classy upscale design, and two-tone style. There's lots more with this Pathfinder. Find out at Coeur d'Alene Nissan, just off Highway 95.
Your whole health is more than what you find at the doctor's office, because it's all around you. The food you eat, what makes you happy, and what keeps you up at night. The place you call home. It's why we created a health insurance company that considers so much more. WellPoint, your whole health is our whole point.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Spokane Boat Show.
Well, the holiday season is a time for joy, celebration, and happiness. And that's why volunteers in the Spokane community come together to provide Christmas magic for the kids at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital. Our Sydney Charles has a special Miracle Monday report to get you in the holiday spirit.
The holiday season at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital is very special.
From the Cowley Park holiday lights to beautifully decorated Christmas trees, community volunteers come together every year to support Sacred Heart Children's Hospital during the holidays.
Most families don't get to participate in their normal holiday traditions and may not even be able to make it home for Christmas. So having the lights in Cowley Park, having the trees on the unit, getting to see Santa, they get to have those experiences for their kids.
Families who haven't done their Christmas shopping can also visit Santa's store, where they can take home a present for free.
Some of them may not have had time to shop for Christmas, and so getting those gifts for their children creates a lot less stress and pressure.
One of the volunteers who brought some holiday cheer to the hospital this year is Dawn Gregg.
We designed a tree in the PICU, and it's all handmade ornaments from all the staff. It was a fun thing for the team to do to get everyone involved.
Dawn owns several Ace Hardware stores around Spokane and has been a longtime supporter of Sacred Heart.
We're very passionate about supporting the Children's Miracle Network, and that all goes right to Sacred Heart Children's Hospital.
Dawn doesn't just help out during Christmas. You can also catch her volunteering for other annual events at the hospital.
I love Superheroes Day because you get to go see all the kids that are in there. Some of them are having the worst possible day, but you can be there to put a smile on their face.
She has the biggest heart, and she is so generous and amazing. She not only provides for our patients, but she also supports our caregivers as well.
Dawn says helping local families with kids at the hospital get the rest they deserve is what keeps her coming back to volunteer year after year.
If we can give something to occupy their child so they can have a little pause in their day, that's great. Whether it's the lights in the park, whether it's Christmas shopping, whether it's, a toy for their child at the end of a procedure, just to give them a break. Everyone needs a break every now and then, and those families really need it.
Absolutely. So many awesome programs there. Well, let's take another look out on our driving conditions that we're seeing this morning out on the roads here. Live look coming in. There you go. And it looks like we got a little bit of that snow still on some of those roads. We're up on the South Hill right now, taking a look up there. But things have been a little slippery throughout the morning. Looks like snow isn't falling any more out there, but you might still want to take things a little bit slow if you're heading out the door this morning.
Yeah, some of the roads, again, use the word glazed over, and we're going to see that on the South Hill. Some of the roads are treated, but you still just got to take it easy. All right, let's talk about Doppler radar. We'll show you where everything is right now. It's been on the move all morning, and we're seeing it continue to make its path into Idaho. We're also seeing a little warmer air mass come in, so what was snow is now turning over to that rain-snow mixed. And we do have, again, this backside, so this continues to push out. It'll be with us for another hour or so, and then it should be a done deal. 37 degrees, again, morning rain or snow. Winds are going to be relatively light out of the southeast. 28 for the overnight low tonight. While that is cool or cold, it's not as cold as it should be. We should be down to 23 degrees, and we are going to see freezing fog and slick roads. So we look at currently what we have throughout the state, relatively dry. We've got this pocket here. That pocket is now going to move out, and by 10 o'clock, out of the region, and then we're going to have variable clouds that are going to continue to be with us. Partly cloudy at times. Wednesday afternoon, we're going to see a bit of a chance. Thursday, Friday looking pretty good with some breaks and partly cloudy conditions, and then we're going to be dry into the weekend. Now, Highs today are going to be in the upper 30s. We're going to see mid-30s for Colville, Pullman 38, that 37 for most Lake Ritzville, and 38 into the Tri-Cities. Very consistent. We'll have 38 tomorrow. Thursday, Friday, low 40s. Overnight lows are going to be in around 30 degrees, 32 on Thursday morning. We're going to be in the upper 30s. As we look at the weekend, things look pretty nice there.
Yeah, you said you had some kids playing basketball in your cul-de-sac on Christmas.
Yesterday in shorts, people, and they were having a great time.
Looks like it's going to be good rematch weather this week.
Potentially, yes, for the new year.
All right, thanks, Mark. Well, your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:50. Your morning sprint's coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Northwest Winterfest.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call Swap. I gotta call Swap.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling him.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Andes Heating, Cooling, Electrical. Guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andes' priority. Get ready for the cold with a high-efficiency furnace from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andes offers a wide range of top-quality heating systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andes' team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can trust Andes to diagnose and fix any issue efficiently. Andes Heating, Cooling, Electrical. Your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
Did you know that Spokane Hyperbaric Center uses oxygen to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that hyperbaric oxygen therapy promotes new blood vessel growth, fights infection, and releases more stem cells from your bone marrow?
I didn't know that.
Would you like to know if Spokane Hyperbaric Center is the right choice for you? Go to hyperbarichope.com to find out.
Spokane Hyperbaric Center gave us hope. And now you know.
It's time to start the new year off right in a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. The new 2024 models are available, which means you can get the best selection now with over 100 great choices. And pick the color and package options you like best and take delivery today. And if you're looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle, we've got over 3 blocks full of great choices. So if you need a safe, reliable winter ride, you can find it at Findlay.
3, 2, 1.
The new year is here, and that means it's time to jump into the gym and get those New Year's resolutions going to do more in 2024.
Let's go!
Lose some inches.
Drop a few pounds. Get stronger.
Whatever your goals are, Move Fitness has the staff, trainers, and facilities to get the job done. Plus, you can enroll now for just $24. So what are you waiting for? Hurry down to a Move Fitness near you.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Time is now 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint. It's going to be a little bit of a slick one on your morning commute today. Mark has a look at when the snow will be letting up. But first, today, a judge in the trial of former Pasco police officer is expected to make a ruling. Richard Aguirre is accused of killing a woman in Spokane more than 3 decades ago. Ruby Doss's body was found in a vacant lot in East Spokane in 1986. Both the defense and the prosecution gave closing arguments last week. Doss died by strangulation. Her body found in an area that was known for prostitution. A used condom at the crime scene had Aguirre's DNA on it. The defense has argued that there had to have been other condoms in the area as well, but earlier testimony revealed there were not. The prosecution argues DNA evidence points to Aguirre as the killer. The ruling is expected to happen at 1:30 this afternoon. And we will be in the courtroom bringing you all the latest information as it becomes available, and we'll let you know both on air and online at KXLY.com.
All right, good morning. Your first alert weather. We take a look at the live radar and satellite, and we have the cloud cover, but we also have the energy that's really starting to move out of the area, and we're going to dry out. This system continues to move into Idaho, affecting travel along I-90 over Lookout Pass. We're going to see this whole system continue to make its way through Idaho. Should be a done deal by noon, and then we're going to have the cloud cover that's going to roll through. Currently, we're sitting at temperatures that are around freezing through the downtown corridor.
We're taking a live look at your roads this morning. Right now, we are on Perry, and as you can see, a little bit of snow on those roads, a little bit of a glaze of slipperiness over there. So take it slow as you are heading out the door this morning. We're following some breaking news overnight. The Spokane County Sheriff's deputies have arrested a man for felony assault for a two-car crash in Medical Lake early Christmas morning. It happened just before 4 a.m. at the corner of North Stanley and East Ladd Streets. Deputies say 18-year-old Luke M. Marigo was speeding and ran a stop sign that caused the crash. The victim, who has not yet been named, was transported to the hospital with life-threatening injuries, and he is in serious condition this morning. Deputies say Marigo was admitted to drinking before the crash. Well, a man is facing vehicular assault charges after crashing into two parked cars, which then hit a person that was standing nearby. It happened on Saturday, 2 miles south of Moses Lake. The pedestrian and a person who was one of the people that were in the parked cars were taken to the hospital. No word on the extent of their injuries. The Hamas-controlled health ministry reports that the death toll in Gaza has now surpassed 20,000 since October 7th, when Hamas unleashed brutal terror attacks against Israel. Now, this comes at the heels of an especially deadly 24 hours in Gaza. Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, that Hamas-run health ministry said at least 250 people had been killed during those 24 hours in central Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is expected to meet with Biden administration officials today. Netanyahu vowing a long fight ahead in the ongoing war in Gaza. Well, President Biden ordered the U.S. military to carry out airstrikes in Iraq on Christmas night. The White House says strikes targeted locations that were used by terror groups. The strikes were in retaliation for a Monday morning attack that was claimed by the terror group. We got breaking news from North Spokane County this morning. A woman and two young children were injured on Christmas evening, falling from the third floor of an apartment building. Major crimes detectives are investigating it as a potential mental health crisis. Deputies say that just after 6:30 last night, they responded to reports of 3 people falling from an apartment on North Addison Street. Now, this woman is known to have a history of mental health crisis and lives in the apartment with her 2 young children, a 2-year-old and a 10-month-old. None of the 3 have been identified yet to the public. Well, the Powerball failed to give up the jackpot on Monday night, and that means tomorrow's drawing is estimated to be $685 million. Plenty of money to fill out those missing items that were on your Christmas wish list that Santa did not pick up. Well, there are a record number of bald eagles in North Idaho right now for their annual migration. Lake Coeur d'Alene offers a special eagle watching cruise. It'll take you out to see these magnificent birds right on the water. The eagles are here for the kokanee, and on the cruise, you and your family can get a chance to see those birds up close and enjoy a relaxing time in the lake from the North Shore to Wolf Lodge Bay. The last day to board those cruises is January 2nd. We'll be back with a final check of the weather next.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Roundup's like an accidental savings account.
But how much can you really save?
Yeah, I mean, whoa.
The after Christmas savings are on now at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores.
Get some of the biggest markdowns of the year or take advantage of special 5-year financing with no money down.
During the after Christmas clearance at Walker's.
Do more to Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy.
Or qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $239 a month.
See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
All right, good morning, everybody. Taking a live look at the One Spokane Stadium. Dark, but hey, we do have better road conditions than we had an hour ago. And we still have and will see that snow in around the grassy areas and such. Our high today is going to be 37 degrees, cloudy. We're going to see things start to dry out and stay dry through the week for the most part. Wednesday, 38, low 40s for Thursday and Friday, and then upper 30s, well above average as we get through Saturday, Sunday, and again, the new year, which is Monday, January 1, 2024. Looks pretty nice.
Well, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We'll see you all throughout the morning on GMA. Starts in just a few seconds.